welcome back to another Friday reviews, Friday film review. Yep, that's right, it's Friday reviews, and I haven't done Friday reviews for quite a few weeks now. That's because one, I wasn't really picking up the new releases in December. Two, I hadn't really watched any of the new ones in December, so I'm just kind of catching up now. So I think I'm going to do Friday reviews today and tomorrow, so Saturday, and kind of, you know, split them up over there because so there's not too many, but I have quite a few movies to talk about. But anyway, this video is only on about one movie, so let's get to the one movie I am going to be talking about in this one, and it is Max, which came out a few weeks ago. I think it came out at the end of November, and I watched this yesterday, New Year's Eve kind of like morning, and I really enjoyed this movie, and I'm really glad that I, you know, finally got around to watching it, because it kind of felt like I was really excited to watch it, and then, you know, just kind of, I didn't pick it up for ages, and then it kind of passed by, and then I was like, oh yes, Max. I had actually seen clips of this on the plane when I went to New York, and I feel like it was really funny because I also saw clips of Ant-Man on the plane, and both of them I kind of didn't get around to watching very quick. And with this one, there was nothing that I saw on the plane that really caught my eye, so I was kind of worried, oh, what am I going to think of this one? But I ended up really enjoying it, and I'm really glad that I watched it. It was definitely a different movie than I thought it was going to be. And looking at the box now, I realise it's rated 12, and I can see how that is. Because I just thought it was rated PG when I was watching this, and I was like, wow, this is quite a children's kind of movie. Well, you know, not family movie, I suppose you'd say. But yeah, no, it's rated 12, so that kind of makes sense, because there are some kind of like darker themes in this one, which I actually really like, because it's kind of different. It's obviously a dog movie. Max is the dog, and he's a, what would you call him, a marine dog. And I thought it was really interesting, because, like, you know, that obviously is a thing, and it was really different way to do it. It's basically this dog works alongside this boy here, whose name is, oh my gosh, what's his name? Jason, or what's his name? Justin! There we go, it's in the back. So he works alongside Justin's brother Kyle, and I don't really want to ruin it, but at the very beginning of the movie something happens to Kyle, which then kind of makes it so that Justin has to look after this dog, and it's kind of, it seems like it's going to be the typical story of, you know, Justin has to look after this dog, and he's kind of a bit of a, he's not a bad kid, but he's a bit, you know, doesn't really want to look after his dog. He kind of doesn't get along with his parents and stuff. I think he's kind of in like resentment for his brother going off, you know, into the war. And, you know, he has to look after this dog, and he's kind of annoyed about it, doesn't really want to, and you'd think, you know, oh, okay, I know where that's going, we've seen that before, and I felt like, you know, that was the thing, but it definitely took some twists and turns. Things happened in this movie that I didn't expect, and I ended up loving the dog, but also I really liked Justin's friends, who I've completely forgot the names of. It was only yesterday I watched this movie, but I'm not good with names. There was this boy who I thought was really funny, and I loved some of his one-liners. He was great, and the girl, I think her name was I don't know. She was really great as well, and I felt like she was really different, and I just kind of really enjoyed those two. They're cousins, and they were kind of his friends, and they were kind of involved in the movie a lot. Also, the mother in this is the mum from Gilmore Girls, so that was exciting. The father in it I didn't really like. He kind of annoyed me a bit. He was kind of one of them characters where you're not really supposed to like him, and he's supposed to kind of annoy you, but he did actually get on my nerves quite a bit. So I kind of wish he was a little bit not as much as he was, but, you know, I got over it, and it didn't really affect, you know, my viewing of it, because it kind of came around, so I can't really explain it. It kind of had this whole bit in the middle, and things kind of changed. So anyway, you know, he's getting to know this dog, Max. Max is honestly such a cute, amazing dog. I really liked the movie for Max. I thought he was great, and I'm definitely looking forward to watching the special feature, which is working with Max, meet the various dogs who play Max. I think that'd be really cool. Yeah, so obviously, you know, he starts to get along with Max, and then he kind of ends up on this kind of, I wouldn't call it an adventure, I wouldn't call it a mission, but he ends up in this situation which he didn't mean to be. He stumbles across something, basically, and he has to kind of find out what the truth is behind a few things, and, you know, they use Max to kind of help along, but Max does a really great job, and obviously it's really great because it's not kind of unrealistic dog type of stuff, because he is a marine dog, and he has done things like that before, and it doesn't seem far-fetched. Which I really liked, and there was a point where, this is really a silly thing to mention, but I think it's kind of important because I really liked how the movie kind of kept real with the dog. There's a point in the movie where Max is kind of in this place, and he's trying to get out, and there's a door with one of them push things, and Max doesn't just jump and push the door, he finds another way out, whereas I have seen in other movies where dogs open doors, and apparently dogs can open doors. Maybe, okay, that's fine, but I always think, okay, that's a bit weird. So if Max would have just gone along and pushed open the door, I would have been like, oh, okay. But he didn't. He did something else, and he had to be a bit more on his toes, thinking, right, okay, which way to go, which I really loved. So Max got extra points for that. I think the way that they worked with the dog was fantastic in this movie, and I thought it was really realistic, so I loved that. But yeah, so overall, I gave Max 4 stars, and I definitely would watch it again. Somebody once mentioned to me that this movie is kind of similar to Dolphin Tale, which I love, and I can kind of see the resemblance there because, you know, the boy, if you've seen Dolphin Tale, you know that the boy in Dolphin Tale ends up kind of caring for this dolphin, and they kind of become this connection, and his cousin in Dolphin Tale has gone off to war and all that kind of stuff. So again, it has that deeper storyline that this one has. There was definitely some bits that I thought were a bit like, whoa, I didn't kind of expect that, like a bit, like I say, a bit darker, especially for, you know, like a family movie, but it's nothing to be, you know, too shocked about. But definitely if you're looking to watch it for a family film, it's a 12, so maybe if you're watching it with younger children, to watch it beforehand to see, you know, what kind of things they, you know, can take and stuff, because things, you know, things happen, and I was like, ooh, okay. But I thought it was a PG at the time, so I was kind of surprised, but now I see it's 12, I'm like, oh, that makes sense. But yeah, so overall I really enjoyed this movie. I definitely would watch it again. If you enjoyed dog movies, you'll like this one. It's definitely cute but different, you know, because it has the theme of war, but it also has this, it has family and it has friendship, and obviously it has dogs. There's more than just Max as well. There's these other dogs in this movie that I really liked. They're not in it a lot, but they were in it and I really liked them. There were also some kind of more like bad dogs, which, you know, but there was these little cute ones that I really liked that were to do with the girl character, and they were really great. But yeah, I think I've rambled about this enough now. But if you've seen Max, let me know down in the comments below what you thought about it. Overall, I enjoyed it and I gave it 4 stars. So yeah, until then, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much. What happened then? Thank you so much for watching Friday reviews, and I'll see you then. Goodbye!